Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Sebastian from TechCentury and welcome to this improv video. Just a couple minutes ago, a big report surfaced on a brand new 12-inch MacBook Air. So let's take a look at all the details about this machine after the intro. First off, I want to tell you guys my source, and that's 9to5mac.com. So they published the report, and I'll also leave a link to the article right below this video in the description. Now first off, let's talk about the design, and the report claims that this new 12-inch MacBook Air will actually be narrower even than the 11-inch MacBook Air, and that this will be possible thanks to smaller bezels around the display. And this is something that we've seen actually just today on the new Dell XPS 13 Ultrabook. It has only 5mm bezels all around. So if Apple actually incorporates this here on the 12-inch version of the MacBook Air, then it's very likely that it will actually be narrower than the 11-inch, which is of course great to see. In addition to that, this new 12-inch MacBook Air is also supposed to be even thinner than the current 11 and 13-inch MacBook Airs. Now if we take a look at the MacBook Airs, they're currently 1.7 centimeters thick, or thin you could say. But if we take a look at other Ultrabooks, for example like the Lenovo Yoga 3, then we see that this notebook is actually only 1.3 centimeters. So there's certainly some more space for Apple to shave off thickness, and this is likely what we're going to see about this new 12-inch MacBook Air. Unfortunately, there's no information just how thin this device will get, but I would say that 1.3 centimeters actually sounds pretty good. Now another big difference will probably be the ports. So the MacBook Air already doesn't really have too many ports to begin with. It has a Thunderbolt port, it has two USB ports and the MagSafe port, as well as also a SD card reader on the 13-inch version. And it seems like we'll basically lose all of this on the 12-inch version. So the prototype that's currently being worked on at Apple is supposed to only have a headphone jack and one USB Type-C connector. So yes, you heard this right, no MagSafe, no SD card slot, no standard USB 3.0 port. And you might be wondering, well, how do they just incorporate one USB Type-C port, and what is this Type-C at all? So first off, Type-C is actually a better version of USB 3.0. It's way smaller, it's reversible just like the Lightning adapter, for example. And in addition to that, it can't only transfer data, but also video signals. So you can, for example, connect a new monitor over this Type-C connector, or even power your laptop. So you could, for example, just connect the power cable with a Type-C connector to it to charge the entire machine. But of course, there's one big issue. If this laptop only has one Type-C USB port, then there must be some kind of adapter, for example, from Apple, that you can connect the power cable as well as other USB accessories. But this would probably be in external accessories. There's no specific information on that. Other hardware changes include new ventilation and speaker holes above the keyboard. So we don't have them at the sides like on the 15-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display, but now above the display. And there won't be a fan in the notebook itself, because it's likely going to be based on a new Intel processor like the Core M's that don't need a fan. But still there will be some ventilation holes which will also be used for the speakers, so that's also good to see. And also the keyboard itself will change. So the report claims that the keys will get closer together so that it actually fits with this thin and narrow profile of the laptop overall, and also that there will be different function keys on top of the keyboard. Another big change might be the trackpad. So the rumor claims that this is the first trackpad that you won't be able to click down. So basically the only way to make a selection would be to tap the trackpad instead of pressing it down. Now last but not least, this report states that this machine will likely ship in summer 2015. So this will likely be around WWDC 2015. So that certainly sounds realistic. Now unfortunately, there are no informations about the resolution of the display or the technology that it will use. So previous reports about this 12-inch MacBook Air have claimed that this 12-inch MacBook Air will be the first one with a Retina display. Now, if we take a critical look at this and take into consideration that this new MacBook Air will likely be significantly thinner than previous generations, it seems quite unlikely that we'll get such a high resolution panel here on this new MacBook Air, because that would require way more energy than the panel that's found, for example, on the 13-inch MacBook Air. So I wouldn't really bet on having a Retina display on this machine, because otherwise the battery life will probably not be as good, and battery life, at least currently, is a big factor or a big plus for these MacBook Airs over the Retina MacBook Pros. Now, that being said, I certainly hope that Apple at least switches to IPS panels on the MacBook Air, on the new one, and also actually updates the old MacBook Airs with IPS displays, because yes, the resolution is pretty low for today's standard, but what really pisses me off more is actually the fact that it's not IPS and that they just use TN panels, and so that the viewing angles and also the color reproduction isn't really that great on the MacBook Air. So this will also wrap up my video about this new 12-inch MacBook Air. Let me know what you think about this new machine, and also about the fact that Apple might just basically throw out all the ports except for a headphone jack and this Type-C USB connector. I'm eager to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below, and I'll also be there to make sure that we get a good conversation started. Also, make sure to like my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/techcenturyofficial, to get more inside news here on the channel and new videos that are planned. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video, hit the like button if you enjoyed it. I really hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.